Jordan Long here, and today I'm going to talk about why not be partner. Now, to be a YouTube partner, there are a lot of things that one has to consider. Now, even though now in the YouTube partner program is still pretty much how it's been when it was introduced in 2005 AD, of course. The process of becoming partner is more easier. All one has to do is just to go into that part of the channel where it says monetization and enable it, and then you are partner, or enable the partner function, and then you are a partner. At least in title, you're a partner. To actually get the monetization privilege, here's what ones have to consider. How many views do your moving shows get? Now, YouTube apparently doesn't mind having somebody be partnered as long as they can build their channel up. Now, let's say you're someone like me, where you know you're never going to get 100 or 1,000,000, 100 or 1,000 or 1,000,000 or 1,000,000,000 or 1,000,000,000 or even infinity views. It's never going to happen. So the monetization privilege will never ever be green lighted. Okay? And YouTube always wants to see if people can build their channels up. And in my case, that's never going to happen. So YouTube is never going to say, well, Jordan, you enabled partnership, but we need to see if you can build up your channel. And that conversation between YouTube and Google AdSense is never going to take place for me, because since my channel can never ever get enough views, advertisers would never ever want to buy advertising time on my moving shows or channel at all. So that conversation is never going to come up. I would actually say hold off on monetization Google AdSense, since the Jordan Long channel doesn't ever seem to be able to get enough views. So how are we going to get advertisers to buy advertising time during, before, and even after the moving show? Yeah. And also, if you think you're in good standing with community guidelines in terms of service and copyright, that's already a plus. Then you got to be advertising friendly. It means you got to make content advertisers would feel friendly of advertising on. And no one really knows what constitutes as advertising friendly and what doesn't. Some people have to be holding, community guidelines in terms of service. That's not what I found out. It doesn't say it there. But I guess that would be constituted as advertising friendly, wouldn't it? I guess so. If you're in good standing with community guidelines in terms of service, I guess that would be it. But no one really knows. You see, and then you have to consider that Google AdSense has its own terms of service, its own guidelines. And you might be really good with the YouTube guidelines or the YouTube terms of service. And then for some reason, not because you chose to, somehow some idiot comes on and falsely, somehow you, by accident, or by mistake, you mistakenly click on one of your advertisements, or something goes wrong with one of the advertisements, and then Google AdSense gets notified, you were falsely clicking on your advertisement. It was a mistake. I knew to hit the skip, but somehow I made a mistake and clicked into the advertisement. But they're never going to you're never going to get an email telling you this stuff right off the front. You just find out you screwed up when you finally get told, you lost a monetization privilege for that moving show. or you lost your Google AdSense, you lost the monetization privilege for the whole channel, you lost your partnership, that's when you find out. And partners, even though they may not want to admit this, they're constantly worrying about their Google AdSense. And then there are some partners that try to turn it into a job and claim that they're working for YouTube. But the truth is they're not working for Google. You know, they claim that it's a job, but really, to me, it's a hobby for me. Why would I want to turn it into a quote unquote job when it's not that? You know, and it's not like you're going to make that amount. Oh yeah, and let's say you're on Social Security, okay? It's not like the Google benefits or partnership income, what you want to call it, YouTube partnership benefit. It's not like their earnings are going to be small. No, they're going to go up and freaking down, basing on all kinds of factors. Now, if the earnings were the same amount each month and weren't changing and the hours were the same, then yeah, then they wouldn't affect. But I have an idea, the earnings go up, the earnings go down, and the hours, since it's not actually a job to say, but people claim it is, I don't know, you could wreck up your benefits. So stay away from that. Plus, if you don't want to have any tax record, having Google AdSense, having YouTube partnership, you're pretty much going to get a tax record. They're going to take out for federal and state toll. They're going to take out for local toll because they're required by law to do so. And even if you never want to have a tax record, you're going to have one. Even if you don't have anyone prior to that, you're going to have one. And there's no liability. So if something goes wrong, you can't really say, I got a problem, something's going wrong with my earnings, something's going wrong, my videos are stuck in fortaying. Yeah, there really isn't any liability or accountability for YouTube partnership or Google AdSense or anything like that, or monetizationing or whatever you want to call it. So that's why I choose to stay out of it. Too many unknowns, too many things that can go wrong, and too many problems that may happen, and it ain't worth the headaches. Okay? I'm Jordan Long, and I'll see you all later.